Um, there's something I want to talk about. There's this. Oh, listen. Today I was at the auto shop. So there I met a friend. We see not very often, but at least we see some from time to time. So before we met at the auto shop today, we had you know we had argued about something, like it's kind of a heated argument. It wasn't something very serious, but it was a heated argument. We had this argument a few weeks ago at his office, so at his shop. So today, when we met at the auto shop, I was like, he started telling me some things that validates my stand during that argument that day. He, he started telling me things like it's a personal thing that I can't disclose, but I'm just trying to make, you know, a point with it without disclosing what he told me. But the summary of it is that, like I have argued earlier, and which the argument was about standard, like for, my to warrant my first attraction on a woman, like there have to be you have to be you have to have a certain thing, and that is education. For me, that is education. A woman must have a degree at least, because yeah, nowadays a degree is just like basic. It's very basic nowadays. Okay, it's very common. It's basic. That's basic educational qualification these days. Degree. So you must have a degree as a woman. It's very important. Not money. Eh, For me, if you have money as a woman, and I'm not trying to gaslight those that doesn't have degree, but even if you have money as a woman and you don't have a degree, at least a degree which is basic currently, I don't like. No, it's a no for me. Before I can look at you twice and want to know you more, you must have a degree. It's very important. You might, argue as much as you want to quote me wrong, as much as you want, but it's very important. If you, for a man, is not really that important, but it is important too. But listen, a woman is, let's assume you get into a relationship with a lady, and one thing leads to the other, and it leads to having your child, not necessarily marriage. Having your child, a child that will bear your name. Come on, almost at least 70% of what the child will know coming up as a baby to a toddler, becoming a teenager and all that, so at least 70% of what that child will know, 70% of the child's physical ability, intellectually, IQ, standard of IQ and all that, level of IQ and all that, will determine what kind of mother the child has. You know, if you if you as a mother and you don't even have at least basic education in the current world we live in right now, for me is a deal breaker. For me, I get attracted to a woman first. You know, I look at your body expressions when you speak. Yes, I'm not the type that just sees a woman on the road and like, excuse me, no, I have to. That's why few close female friends that I've had has always, begin from, you know, some kind of a, it all happened in a kind of engagement. I met them engaging on something, you know, that got me attracted. The way they handled one thing or the other got me attracted to them. So for me, education is very important for a woman. Yeah, it's it's critical. So if you're beautiful, you're a woman, you're beautiful, you've got all the money, try to have basic education. It's very important. Peace, if you want peace.